to interview two amazing young actors. To start things off, I'd like to ask you both a question. When did you decide you wanted to be an actor and why?
Oh, I'm just starting. Well, I've been acting since I was 5. So I can't exactly remember, but essentially I think people told my parents that I talked a lot and that should be put into just something to look into, and so we did, and that's pretty much how it happened.
I started much later in life. I started when I was about 11 or 12, and I actually saw an ad in the newspaper for an open casting call for any kids who were spunky and wanted to come out and audition for stage production of Lion King. So that's how I got my start, and yeah.
That's cool. What would you say has been the best part about working on Degrassi?
I think there's several good things. Like, first of all, we've made really long-lasting friends on the show. There's lots of good friendships that we've made there, and also just that we've been able to just touch a lot of lives and go where no teen show has gone before.
Yeah, I guess the friend thing is definitely part of it, but also something like this mall tour is kind of like I remember when we did them last year. It was just so weird for me, but in a good way.
Yeah.
And I think just that it's a good boost for yourself. It's just fun.
Are either of you like your characters on the show?
I guess I'm kind of like my character. I'm pretty independent and strong-willed, but I can't say I'm totally like my character.
Yeah, I guess I think we all.
We both play the nerds.
Yeah,
and we're not actually nerds. So
I think everyone has similarities to their character because it's just natural.
Yeah.
So I think like a couple of personality traits and ways that they talk is kind of similar, but in terms of like nerdness or whatever, I guess that's a little different.
Yeah, and how do you incorporate your schoolwork and filming on the show?
We both go to alternative school that's actually inside a regular school, and basically it's for kids who aren't always in school. So we have a lot of athletes and we have actors, so they really help us be able to take our work with us and keep up with schoolwork.
Yeah, and the schedule is done so if we have lots of spares to do work, and if we don't have once we finish our last class, we can go and do whatever we have to. So it's not like you have to be there 8:30 to 3:30 and work.
Yeah. Besides auditioning for Toby, you also auditioned for JT.
Yes.
Now, are you all upset about not getting that part, or do you think it worked out for the best?
Well, it was weird because the character totally changed because they liked Ryan so much. Because originally Ryan, who plays JT, didn't audition for JT. He auditioned for Toby. And JT's character was a completely different character, with a different name and everything. And so when we did the screen test where we read together, the only time I read with Ryan was when I was reading for the JT character. He was reading for Toby, and I guess they liked the way that Ryan and I worked together. And so they rewrote the JT character for Ryan, and I don't think it could have turned out any other way, really, because I can't see me playing that role, and I can't see Ryan playing this role. So.
Yeah, I think you guys are perfect for each character. I couldn't see any of you being any other character on that show. And I also heard that you auditioned for a Manny.
Yeah.
The same thing. Do you think it worked out definitely for the best, or?
Yeah, I think an actor, I don't know, I feel like when you do a character that kind of suits you right, it's like a perfect fit. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. So when I did Manny, it just didn't feel right for me. And the character, again, it actually changed a lot when Cassie got the role. So they actually didn't have the character of Liberty to begin with. They created it because a girl came in who was Liberty-like, and they thought, we don't have a character like that. So they wrote this character, and they always joke that I out-Liberty'd Liberty, because the girl who auditioned, who they actually built the character around, didn't get the part, and I got the part instead. So.
And now, back at the beginning of the Degrassi Next Generation, when your character Liberty was diagnosed with a learning disorder, and that rumor that went around, what was it like to be in the shoes of someone like that with a diagnosed learning disability and having a rumor going around that could basically ruin you.
Yeah. Well, it was really interesting because I think rumors are something that happen through all teens' lives. So, I've been hit with rumors, that Jake's been hit with rumors. So it's kind of interesting because we felt we could, reach out with that kind of storyline. And with the learning disorder, it was really interesting because it's just the frustration, and if you don't have one, you don't really realize the frustration that a lot of people have. So it was really interesting to play that role.
And now, your character Toby was friends with Rick,
Yes.
who ended up bringing the gun in and
Yes.
shooting Jimmy. And so, like, how emotionally was that for your character?
Well, I think for everyone involved in that episode, that week or 2 weeks of shooting was extremely emotionally draining, because over the course of the 2 episodes, it goes from a really happy moment in the first episode with the game show and everything, and it just kind of plummets into this really depressing environment. And I really enjoyed being a part of that, because it is something that happens, and it's something that people need to deal with. And I think it was good that we were able to show through it. And I've never seen another teen, whatever, show deal with an issue like that in that detail. When they shoot Jimmy, it looks like completely real.
Oh yeah, it does.
And so it was actually kind of frightening for me to watch, even though I saw them shoot it. No pun intended. But it was. But it was just kind of. It was a frightening episode, and it was just, I thought it was great to be a part of it. It was an important episode to get out there.
Yeah, so would you say that was by far the most intense episode for your character?
Oh, for my character, no question.
Yeah.
For sure.
And now, we all know that Liberty has always had a crush on JT. And now, finally, they're a couple. Seeing how you play that part, does it kind of feel like an accomplishment that finally your character gets to?
Well, it was I think it was just, everyone was so happy because, pretty much everyone at Degrassi had been always vying for that, because, it seemed like she would never ever get to be with him. And so when that finally happened, it was such a relief, and everyone was so happy that just finally they got to be together.
So, when you guys are not working on the show, what do you guys like to do for fun?
I guess kind of general teenager stuff. I hang out with my friends, watch sports, go to movies, listen to
Go
music.
shop.
Not so much
Shop
for
is
me.
always good.
But no, what I think that a lot of people don't realize is that we're more normal than people think. So we do what you do pretty much.
Yeah. And just this summer, Degrassi won the Teen Choice Awards for the Summer Series of 2005. Now, how does it feel to be working on a show that is so popular, not only in Canada where it's filmed, but in the United States?
It's so amazing. We never thought, when I joined the show, we knew we had a lot to live up to, because the old Degrassi was really, really popular, but we never thought that just a little show from Toronto would ever just become this big and actually win a Teen Choice Award. So it was so exciting.
Like I was saying earlier about the Malters, it's very weird to me that the fact that we won an award at the same award show where they gave out awards to big, huge name actors, and the fact that we're involved in that, and we see a magazine that we're in, and on the cover is I don't know, someone much more famous than us. It's a very strange. It's really cool, but at the same time, it's why am I involved? How did I get to be involved in this from just one, little Canadian show?
Yeah. Now, what advice would you give to someone who's trying to break into the acting business?
I would say number one, just get involved in your school. Most schools have a drama club or something, so that's a really good way to start, because you get to have the opportunity to play parts. There's usually community theaters, so getting involved in community theater is pretty good. And then if you're really serious, usually in the Yellow Pages or whatever, they have agents and that can represent you and send you out on auditions. So.
I guess my biggest piece of advice would be don't give up and don't doubt yourself, because when I tested for Toby, I actually thought, because I was able to read with Ryan, I actually thought Ryan did a better job than I did. So I thought that Ryan was going to get the role for sure. But then it turned out to work out, and it was a pretty emotional night there after the audition. So I just say don't doubt yourself. Think you did. If you think you did a good job, you probably will.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. It was really great to be able to talk to you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.